Alright, welcome to the garden. Stay phone at it. You see his tomatoes behind me. This one's a bit squirrel bitten. Those squirrels, man, I don't know what to do about them. Anyways, we're not here to talk about tomatoes. Today we're going to harvest the potatoes finally. The potato challenge. Very excited. Everyone's been waiting for this day. I'm going to see how many potatoes we get. I put them in this giant wagon. I don't know if you can see that when I pull up the wagon. We got the dirt one here, we got the hay one here. A little bit further. Hay one's here, dirt here. I think though we're just gonna harvest this dirt one. I'll leave the hay one till tomorrow and we'll harvest that. But today we're just gonna do the one in here and see how many potatoes we get out of it. So what I'm gonna do is give you a nice close up of this, what it looks like. Squirrels look like they've been digging in here a little bit, but squirrels, they're awful. Anyways, I'll zoom in a bit close and then we'll move this hay one out of here and then we'll just harvest this boy right here. See how many potatoes we get. Should be good. Alright, let's check it out. This one here is the one that was full of hay. Hopefully we get a lot of potatoes out of it. There's no tomatoes in there. And this one here is the dirt one. See a lot more greenery, all this stuff. It's almost dead now. It's good. That's what you want. And you see some squirrels been digging in here, it looks like. Right there. Right there. That's okay. What now we're going to do is just get these, this one out of here. Move that. And we'll just harvest all this one. See how many potatoes we get. Let's do it. Alright, here's the one I've been waiting for a long time. We're just going to open this up right here. It's like a little potato door and see what's in here. Now I'll get rid of all this greenery and stuff and just toss it. Actually, get some of this out of here right now. Doesn't really matter that much, but let's take a look what's inside here, shall we? Potato. I thought there'd be a bunch of potatoes, but you can't really see much. Disappointing. Very disappointing. Alright, so now I'm just going to take off all these leaves and then we're just going to harvest. Alright, let's do that. We got the potatoes here. We got the big old wheelbarrow thingy, wagon, whatever you want to call this. So now what I'm going to do is just pull all these out. And then we'll get to harvesting. Oh yeah, nice. Just came right out. That's pretty good. Let's throw all that away. All that green stuff, we don't need it. We want potatoes. I'm just going to knock it over and just start emptying it out. Okay, we start finding potatoes in here. Smells good, nice and earthy. I just dump this whole bag out and we'll just see what's in it. Ooh-wee. That is wild. I see little small potatoes, like these little things. I don't see any big ones. They're really tiny. Where are my potatoes? They just not work? I'm confused. Again, there's little small tiny ones. They're tiny. Oh, there's one. Found one potato. Where's all the rest? There should be loads of potatoes in here. There's a small one. I'm totally confused because I don't know where all the potatoes are. There's like none in here. It was all just greenery and no potatoes. Well, that's disappointing, so I don't see any. I was expecting a whole bunch of potatoes in there. It's nothing. Well, This is one of my second year growing potatoes. Apparently messed up somewhere along the way. There's a little tiny one. Because I don't see any. Been digging through this dirt for a while, and there's nothing. Keep finding chunks of just dirt. No potatoes. Ah, so disappointing. A lot of these little tiny ones, but I don't want to eat that. There's nothing. Well, that's a shame. Potato experiment somewhat failed. I thought the dirt one had tons and tons of potatoes in it, but we didn't get much. This is the biggest one. Ah, what a shame. What a shame. We'll try the hay one next, probably tomorrow. But until then, it's pretty disappointing. Whew. Oh well. Just gotta continue on, learn from our mistakes. Alright, we're back with the other bag. This one's the hay. Got some things sticking out. Let's pull these out. Hopefully they're attached to some potatoes actually this time, but judging from the last bit, I think the squirrels got them. Tear all these out. So we're just gonna open this up, pour it out in this old bucket, or the wagon I guess it's called, and then we'll see what's in there. Dump this all out. Oh boy. Blue hay dust everywhere. Let's see if there's any potatoes in here. It's pretty wet and gross. I don't see any potatoes. There's a little tiny one. Yeah, this is pretty nasty. Looks like the hay started to decompose. Oh, yeah, look at that. Potato. Just gotta keep searching, I guess. We'll find some. So the hay actually worked. Actually getting some potatoes out of this. It's kind of gross to touch it, but we're still finding some. Yeah, this slimy hay is pretty nasty. It's all gross. But there's potatoes in it, so it's worth it. Now this one got eaten and squished and rotten. That's gross. Find some small ones, but we're also getting some big ones. That's good. At least we're getting some. The squirrels took all the ones from the dirt. Can't believe it. They stole all my potatoes. There's an interesting looking one. This wet hay stuff is pretty gross to handle, though. I'm not liking it. It's all slimy and kind of decomposing. Like I said, there's little potatoes in there. Look at that little tiny one. And what I'll do with the rest of this hay is just throw it into the old compost heap. So it'll decompose the rest of the way and make me compost. I think I found all the potatoes. Let's scan them out here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 and a little tiny one. It's better than the dirt. The dirt had pretty much none. We got about 5 little tiny nuggets about this size. So not really worth it. So it looks like the hay wins. There might be a few more potatoes in here, but it's pretty gross to handle. I don't like it. I found these. Take them inside. Hopefully this one's still good. And yeah, we got some potatoes. It's great. I was really surprised because the dirt one, squirrels must have took every single one. We got not a single potato out of that one. But this one, we got some spuds. And that's what we want. So I'm going to wash my hands. This stuff is really gross. And then, yeah, maybe we'll go into the big red bin, see how many potatoes are in that one. All right, do that. Just a quick view of how many potatoes we got. That's how many we got in the big old bowl there. There might be more in there, but like I said, that stuff is pretty gross. Anyways, let's go into the red bin. Alright, we're here by the big red potato bin. It's huge, it's big, it's red. We've already harvested some from this side too. You can see we already pulled out some of the potato vines. Oh, some are still in there. Just gonna pull some of these out and start harvesting. Oh, that's really in there. Hey, look, some little potatoes. That's basically how they grow on these little vines here. Oop. Alright, let's start digging. Some grass. I don't want grass. We'll just start digging and see if we find any potatoes. A little one. Oh man, I hope the squirrels haven't eaten all these ones too. So we did harvest some already, just to be safe. Oh, there's a good one. Look at that. It's not very big, but it's bigger than most of them. Most of them are this size. Yeah, we get some more potatoes. It's honestly quite fun just hunting in here for the spuds. Looking for some spuds. But lots of times I'm not finding anything. Alright, we'll just keep digging in here. Basically what we do with the small ones is save them for next year. More seed potatoes. And for that you just basically want to keep them out of the sunlight. You don't want any sunlight getting them. Oh, they're really deep in there. There's one. Got another one there. I just have to dig deeper. Dig deep and find the potatoes. There's a little tiny one. Oh, yeah, there's one. Little tiny potatoes. Yeah, all the small ones will just save for seed potatoes and instead of eating them. Like this little guy. It's so small. That seems to be about it. I'm going to save these. There's a little bit here. Just going to save a few in the dirt for later. Hopefully the squirrels don't get them. Actually, you know what? I should just dig them up, shouldn't I? There we go. We're just going to dig them up. I don't want the squirrels to get them. I got all the rest of my potatoes. I can't get these ones. Oh, here's some of the bigger ones. Nice and bigger than the small, tiny boys. Yeah, there we go. Look at that weird one. Hunting for potatoes. Yeah, like I said, it's pretty fun. It just sucks when the squirrels get them. And you get no updates. None at all. There's not a little tiny one. Well, seems we got a lot out of the red bin. So that's good. It's always good to get a lot of potatoes. I think we planted, what, six maybe in here? And like I said, we already harvested about that many. So you pretty much double your potatoes. You probably could do better. The squirrels didn't eat them. The squirrels didn't get them. Yeah, those squirrels have been nasty this year. Just nasty. But anyways, we got some potatoes. These ones are nice and buttery when you eat them. So it should be good. Good meal when we cook them up. Alright, well, we got some potatoes anyways. Squirrels got some, I got some. I was about to say everyone's happy, but now I'm not. I mean, I'm happy, but I'm not as happy as I could be. Could have a lot more potatoes. Those squirrels stick with. Ah, those squirrels. What can you do? I got dirt on them nasturtiums. Alright, well, that's about it for the potatoes. Had some good luck and some bad luck, but hopefully the squirrels didn't eat all yours. Anyway, see you next time.